Hey, yo, Chef Corso, Outdoor Eats. I'm here to put you on the path to amazing meals on your outdoor treks. And you know, sometimes the path isn't a trail, and sometimes the path isn't paddling on water. Sometimes the trail is a road trip and it's a big old highway. But today we are gonna stop at Buc-ees because I stopped at Buc-ees for the first time a little bit last year, and I was pretty blown away by it, and I was also pretty intrigued by the food because they have a lot of options out there. But we are gonna taste Buc-ees food today, give you my honest opinion. I've never had anything from Buc-ees. A sausage wrapped in a tortilla. I'm coming to you today from somewhere in Texas, and if you don't know about Buc-ees, Buc-ees is a convenience store slash gas station that is based in Texas and also in the South. They have, how many locations do they have here? They have, I wrote this down, 43 locations around, and don't worry, they're expanding, whoop-de-whoop. And also, quick little note here is like, I'm not affiliated with Buc-ees at all. This is just my general interest and my general intrigue because Buc-ees is like the Costco of gas stations. It is massive. You can get all the snacks you could possibly want. Yeah, they have beer. Yeah, they also have the whole bank of all kinds of beverages. They have like over 200 gas pumps. So it's really, really big. But also what they have is, besides the snacks, they've got burritos, a mini bakery, a jerky bar, a whole bunch of Texas barbecue, fudge, and some other dessert items. And you know, if you need a new area rug, I'm sure you could find one at Buc-ees. Oh yeah, by the way, you can also buy a smoker or a fire pit here because of course you need to pick up one while you're picking up your gas and while you're picking up some Doritos. So, you know, if you have a chance and you're in the general region, one, you're gonna know about it because usually there's like 57 billboards leading up to a Buc-ees, so you're definitely not gonna miss it. But it is probably, it's like going to a Costco as an American. Like, you just need to do it once. If you don't like it, then don't go back. But I thought it was pretty interesting, and I was very, very intrigued by the food because it didn't look awful, and there's a whole bunch of people doing stuff. So let's take a look at what we're tasting today because we've got some sausage items, some meat items because we are in Texas. We've also got some snacky things, some dessert, and you know, the famous beaver nuggets. I'm really interested on what those are, but we'll leave those to the end. But one of the things in my bag here, we've got a sausage wrapped in a tortilla on a stick for $7.48. What a deal, what a deal. All right, well, let's take a closer look at what we're tasting today and then get to it. Well, this is our menu today, and let me tell you, this is not even half of what you possibly could buy. There are so many options, but you know, I had to whittle down our tasting to what was the most interesting to me today. But you know, you can do your own Buc-ees exploration. And yeah, you know, we are at a gas station, so some guy's revving his truck because you need to do that. And the mockingbirds are going, so that's nice because we're in Texas. So what we've got here today is we've got a couple dried items. So we've got some of their jerky from their jerky bar. This is hot and spicy. We've got a venison smoked sausage ring. We've got a Texas cheesesteak burrito in an interesting fusion that I've never seen before. We've got a classic brisket, beef brisket sandwich because we are in Texas. We've got our, wow, kielbasa sausage wrapped in a tortilla on a stick. Never seen that before. And then we've got a couple dessert things. I know you guys, some of you guys are sweet tooths out there. So we've got a Buc-ees pecan, well, Buc-ees, I'm gonna say it like a northern boy, a Buc-ees pecan praline, or saying it like a southern boy, a Buc-ees pecan praline. So that's interesting. And we've got beaver nuggets, super intriguing. That'll be our last one. It's very exciting. So let's get into it because again, I am hungry. This is my life right now. So let's start off. Man, I don't even know where to start. Let's start off slow here with some jerky. So we've got sweet and spicy jerky, and they've got many, many flavors, but we'll just try that. Nice thick slice. I would say super solid. I don't get a whole lot of spice, not too much flavor, but I'm not getting any off notes from some of the other potential packaged jerkies out there. So, so I would say very solid on the jerky. And I will say, as this sits, it is getting a little bit spicier and has a little bit more flavor. So that's a thumbs up. Let's go to our venison dry sausage. And if you guys have never had this, if you don't live in Texas or the surrounding area, there's these dry rings that are really awesome and really good for hiking and backpacking. Nice. Good peppery flavor. Got much more of that. I could thumbs up too. Well, let's keep this sausage train going. I don't know why they wrapped it in a tortilla. Like, just give me the sausage, I guess. Wow. Yep, that's what it looks like. I'm trying to see if this has any cheddar in here. Doesn't seem like it. Just a classic kielbasa. And I will say, this is pretty good. I don't know if I could eat a whole one of these, so this may be a really great road trip game for you guys. Pass the kielbasa stick wrapped in a tortilla around the car, and everyone just takes a bite and takes a bite and takes a bite until it's gone, and then everyone's smelling and farting the same. I will say this needs a little bit of sauce. I mean, I'm a saucy guy, so this definitely needs some barbecue sauce or some ranch or, ooh, actually, you know, that Popeye's Mardi Gras mustard, that would be really good on here. You got to do a little bit more planning to be able to combine those two things. But I got a little salsa here. Let's dunk that. See if that helps me out. Yep. All right, it's definitely helpful. All right. Again, not bad meats here. I'm very surprised that they're as clean as they are. All right, let's get into this Texas mishmash fusion burrito. So one, it is warm, which is a good thing, but what I will say, it's not toasted, so that's a little bit of a, not super excited about that, but let's get into it. So I wasn't expecting this, but I probably should have. There is a queso, kind of a whizzy queso situation going on here. Also need some salsa. Meat's okay. So this definitely isn't bad. Not a ton of flavor from the meat, not a ton of flavor from the bell peppers and things in there. And that whizzy queso, I can just taste that that's gonna wreck me a little bit later. Yeah, no rice or beans in this one. Just the meat in there. So, you know, I get what they're trying to do here, but I would probably just stay more traditional with the burrito choice. All right, moving on to our Texas brisket sliced sandwich. They also have it chopped. Great food form discussion of do you want it chopped or sliced or chunked or whatever. We do have a nice smoke ring on there, which is good. Might be a little bit burned on the outside, a little bit too charred. Just gonna try the brisket. I do have some end pieces here, which could be a little bit of the culprit. Definitely some smoke. One, again, the bun is warm, the tortillas are warm, but it's not toasted. So that's not my favorite. For a brisket sandwich at a gas station, this is not bad. And frankly, up where I'm from in the north, this would beat this like hands down. So, not a bad job. Just my personal preference. I'm a saucy guy, so I like a little bit more sauce, but maybe I'll ask them for it next time. All right, not too bad there. Whew, man, I got a lot of meat in my belly. All right, so we are gonna go to dessert town. So we've got our praline, which is pecans, sugar, and butter. Maybe a little extra seasoning. Good nutty flavor. Sugar is pretty crystallized in here. I'd like it a little bit smoother. I'd give this an okay. Definitely edible, definitely solid, but I've had some better pralines out there. Frankly, from a texture perspective, I'd rather just have some brittle, but you know, that's just me. All right. The beaver nuggets. So the weird thing about these beaver nuggets too is when I picked them up, you know, I thought they'd be like really light like Cheetos, but they're actually have a little bit more heft to them than I was expecting. So there you go. Huh. Well, this is definitely in the in-between town. It's not quite caramel corn. It's not quite Cheetos or puffed corn. It's like both of them had a baby. And I'm not sure how that baby's doing. There's a little bit of saltiness, definitely very, very crunchy. And a nice coating like caramel corn on the outside. But it's not the full caramel flavor. It's not the full brown sugar flavor. It's like this middle ground between all of those. I will say I really like the crunch of these nuggets. Let's see what's in here. Brown sugar, cornmeal, corn syrup, oil, some stabilizers, butter flavor, something for color, and some natural flavors. Yeah, not shocked by all that. You guys need to try this one and let me know what you think, because I'm not going to eat the whole bag, so that's a lot. I'm still trying to figure out what this sort of flavor is. It's kind of, again, like caramel corn or kettle corn, but not quite there yet. Interesting. Oof, man. Well, stay tuned for the next video because I am going back inside and I'm gonna buy some more stuff and I'm gonna see if I can make a first ever mixed bag truck stop recipe for you long haul through hikers, you long haul truckers too, with just bags of chips and stuff that I found in there. But thanks for coming along for tasting with me of Buc-ees food somewhere here in Texas. But try Buc-ees. I don't know if you're driving around, stop by and see what it is for yourself. But stop by Buc-ees if you're in the area. It is a sight to see, and you know, you could even buy some of these because of course we all need that. But get out there. Boca boca. Oh boy, got a lot of meat.